Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome back with me. My name is Bernadetha Rani and I'm glad to see you all here. Thank you for coming on this occasion. The purpose of this presentation is to persuade all of you to have a healthy lifestyle during the quarantine. Since there is COVID-19 pandemic, most of us must stay at home and do our activities from home. Stay at home for the long time can decrease our social interaction and also increase the laziest people to do something that can affect on our physical and mental health. So, there are tips from me to make your quarantine more productive. In today's presentation, will be divided into two subtopics. There are the first importance to have a healthy lifestyle and some tips to stay productive during the quarantine. If there are any questions you like to ask, please leave them in the column comment below and I will be happy to answer them. Okay, let's start with the first subtopic. First of all, do you know what a healthy lifestyle is? The World Health Organization (WHO) defines health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity, which implies that the concept goes beyond the existence or lack of existent illnesses. A healthy lifestyle is a way to maintain the fitness of our body to not get sick easily. Not all diseases are preventable, but the huge amount cause of the death, particularly those from coronary heart disease and lung cancer, cannot be avoided. Health is not only by avoiding diseases, but it is also about the physical, mental, and social well-being. By living a healthy lifestyle, we unconsciously become a role model for other family, particularly our children. Since this global pandemic, we have to do everything from home. It gives bad impact for some people. For example, many people lost their jobs and suffer an economic crisis which cause unstable mental health. They got into depression because they don't have anything like money to continue their life. But some people who have already had a mental illness, it will get worse during this quarantine because they usually used to go outside as their escape. Because of the unstable mental health they had, it affected their productivity and appetite. So, they don't have any desire to do anything or eat some food, which cause their body being weakened. Therefore, they can get contact with the virus easily. To avoid the contamination of the virus, there are several things that you can do during this quarantine to maintain your body immune. First of all, get some physical activities such as walking, clean the house, and home exercise. You can take 10 until 50 minutes each day to walk around the neighborhood. The purpose are to get the fresh air and some vitamin D. Also, you can still interact with your neighbor, but you must keep physical distancing with others. If you live in a crowded neighborhood, instead of walking around the neighborhood, you can walk around outside the house. Next, if you don't have time to walk around outside the house, you can clean up the whole house. Besides your house become clean, you can also improve your blood circulation. You can also do some home exercise such as stretching in the morning, yoga, and workout. By doing physical activity regularly, it's very useful for your body and mind. Each home exercises can improve your bone and muscle strength, increase the balance and flexibility. It is also good for your mental health because physical activity can reduce the risk of depression. Another tips from me is maintaining to eat the healthy foods. Especially, you must eat some food 3 times each day. Eat a healthy food is very important during the COVID-19 pandemic. What we eat and what we drink can affect our body's ability to prevent, fight, and recover from infections. While no foods or dietary supplements can prevent or cure COVID-19 infections. Healthy foods are important for supporting our immune systems. Good nutrition can also reduce the possibility of developing other health problems such as obesity, heart disease, diabetes, and some types of cancer. I will mention what is good or bad for our bodies during this pandemic. Number 1. Consume more vegetables and fruits to facilitate our digestion. Make sure the nutrients you consume are balanced so they don't trigger overweight or malnutrition on your body. Number 2. Consume less of salt. Limit salt intake to 5 grams or a teaspoon each day. Too much salt can cause high blood pressure. Number 3. Control the amount of oils and fats on your foods. Too much eating foods that contain fat can increase the risk of developing cholesterol disease. You can try these tips to decrease oils and fats on your body, such as select low-fat or reduced-fat version of milk and dairy products. Avoid processed, baked, and fried foods that contain industrially produced trans fat. Try steaming and boiling instead of frying food when cooking. Number 4. Limit sugar intake. Most sugar can get the risk of developing diabetes. You can choose fresh fruit instead of sweet snacks such as cookies, cakes, and chocolate. And also limit intake of sweets and sugary drinks such as flavored water, energy and sporty drink, ready-to-drink tea, and coffee. Better if you drink fresh fruit juice with less sugar, or maybe you can change the sugar with honey. Number 5. Stay hydrated. I recommended you to drink enough water. Good hydration is crucial for optimal health. Water is the healthiest and cheapest drink. Drinking water instead of sugar-sweet beverages is a simple way to limit your intake of sugar and excess calories. Number 6. Don't consume alcohol. Alcohol is not a part of healthy diet. Drinking alcohol does not protect against COVID-19 and can be dangerous. Alcohol consumption can cause liver damage, cancer, heart disease, and mental illness. In short, as we know that right now we still work from home, that condition can decrease our social interaction and increase the laziest people. We should keep doing the healthy lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle is a way to maintain the fitness of our body to not get sick easily. This global pandemic gives a bad impact on the most people in the world. For example, it can make unstable mental health, and also it can make some people don't desire to eat some foods. If you feel like the type of person that I mentioned before, you can take some tips for me, such as get some physical exercise like walking, clean the house, and home exercise. By doing physical activity regularly is very useful for your body to improve your bone and muscle strength and increase the balance and flexibility. And also it can reduce the risk of depression. Another tips is maintaining to eat healthy foods, especially you should eat some food 3 times each day. Healthy foods are important for supporting your immune system that can reduce the possibility of developing other health problems. You can do some tips from me, such as consume more vegetables and fruits to facilitate our digestion, consume less of salt, consume the amount of oil and fats on your food, limit sugar intake, stay hydrated, and the last, don't consume alcohol. Well, I would like to conclude today's presentation. We don't understand when this pandemic has over, so we should stay healthy during the quarantine. You can take some tips that I mentioned before to maintain your healthy lifestyle. So, don't forget to be active and stay healthy. Finally, I would like to finish my presentation by thanking you all for coming today and also pay attention to my presentation. With my pleasure, if you have any questions or other tips that we can do during the quarantine, please leave them in the column comment below and I will be happy to answer it. So, bye!